to know how to make $10,000 as a coach or mentor, please stay tuned to this video till the end, and you will get the entire roadmap that you can follow. Hello and welcome to my channel. If this is your first time here, I am Tanya Kabuya. I'm a business coach, marketing strategist who helps entrepreneurs, aspiring coaches, and experts and mentors create businesses that they no longer need an escape from. Now, if this is your first time, please don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment, and let us know who you are, and we would love to have you as part of the online bosses family. On today's video, I wanted to talk about something that is very popular, and a lot of coaches even coach about this. I coach about this, and many other people, and it is how to make $10,000 per month as a coach mentor online. Now, if you would like to know how to make $10,000 as a coach or mentor, please stay tuned to this video till the end, and you will get the entire roadmap that you can follow. And if you would like guidance on how to do this and how to even surpass $10,000 per month, please check the link down below in the description box. You will see how you can book a call with myself or one of my coaches and one of my staff, so that we can see how we can help you achieve that goal. So let's jump straight into this video. So I will be discussing the 10 things that you need to include in your roadmap, in your plan, to make $10,000. We are wrapping up 2021, and a lot of people are looking at 2022 and are starting to plan. Well, this is your planning. This is your roadmap to make $10,000 per month as a coach. So we'll start with number 1. So I'm going to quickly look down to my phone because I made a ton of notes, and so that I actually cover everything and don't forget anything. So number 1, you want to get clear on your business model and the client's journey once they start working with you. Now, you want to get clear on whether you are going to offer done with you, done for you, a hybrid of both, and what would be the client's journey when they start working with you. A lot of times, many coaches will only have one offer and don't have a back-end offer. So it's important to get clear on that. What will be your front and back-end offer? This is very important if you want to have a sustainable business where you're not constantly prospecting for clients. This is important in any form of business. You will see that every big business that you know of has a way to retain you as a customer, and it is a lot easier to upsell a current client than it is to get new clients, because it will be a lot more expensive to get new clients as ads costs are going up, organic marketing is getting flooded. You want to have an actual plan for your client's journey along with what you are offering them. On number 2, you want to understand who you are speaking to and what are the demons they are battling. Now, this is very important. If you are speaking to service-based businesses, then you want to be speaking to what are the problems they are facing in their businesses. Will it be prospecting? What will it be at whatever you are offering? But you want to speak to those demons, and you want to start positioning your brand as an ideal solution for their problem. Brand positioning is one of the most important things that you will do for your business, along with messaging, but Positioning is a lot better than messaging alone, because once you position your brand as a leader, as a solution, your brand lives inside your client's mind, your prospect's mind. So when they start thinking, even if they are not currently looking at the solution that you are offering, when you start thinking at doing whatever they need help with, you want to be able to be top of mind. A great example of brand positioning is the whole engagement ring that we know today. Do you know that the whole situation where you need to pop a question with a diamond ring was part of a marketing campaign in the early 20th century by De Beers? De Beers was struggling to sell diamonds. People were no longer interested in diamonds. They didn't feel that it was necessary. And there was a huge slump in the demand for diamonds. And they were facing bankruptcy. They were not making money. So they hired a marketing expert that could help them was getting clients into the door. And they came up with the engagement ring situation, the engagement ring as a way to prove your love. Until this day, we use it. Nowadays, you cannot think of proposing or being proposed to without a diamond. But back then, it was a marketing campaign to influence people to start buying diamonds. So you understand how important how important it is to position your brand. Because since then, when you think De Beers, you think you know it's about diamonds. You don't even have to Google it. You know that De Beers is for diamonds and the most expensive type of diamonds. And this is what they did. They positioned themselves as the entity for the best diamonds. Okay, so we've spoken about brand positioning. Let's get into number 3. Number 3 is actually the most basic of all. You want to understand your numbers. It's simple maths, really. You want to get to $10,000. You want to look at your current offer. You want to look at your current offers, and you want to ensure that you are able to sell them. So let's say your current offer is $100. How many do you need to get to 10,000? You have to sell 1,000 units. And if your offer is $1,000, you have to sell 10 units. If your offer is $3,000, you're selling 3 to 4 units. And if eventually your offer is $5,000, you just have to sell 2 units. And $10,000, just 1 unit. It's simple maths, really. Now you want to be able to understand, how many people do I have to speak to? How many people do I have to have in my audience to start converting these numbers? And the reality is, when you're looking at sales pages conversion rates, if you are a terrific copywriter, probably 5%. And so it ranges from 1% to 5%, some even 0.5% in terms of conversion. So you need the big numbers. And if you're selling via the telephone, it ranges from 15 to 60% in terms of conversion rate. Now, you want to be able to understand, why am I selling? What is the strategy that I'm going to use to get my offer in front of people and to get them to buy? And looking at the conversion numbers, even if you have not converted anything before, you want to look at the industry conversion numbers. And now look also at your prices. If I'm selling $100 product, then I have to have 1,000 people buying. And if it's via a sales page, well, it's only one person or something. I have to have 100,000 people seeing my offer. Now that can be quite expensive. Whereas now, if you're selling something a lot more expensive, even if you have a smaller audience, it is much faster, much better to get your required numbers. Very important to think about that when you are selling, because you have to be aware that whether you are selling a low ticket offer or you are selling, and when I mean low ticket, anything below $300, and you are selling a high ticket offer, anything above $1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 10,000, anything for me, I say that is above 2,000 or above $1,000 is high ticket, depending on which industry you are in. Because if you are in the coaching industry, that is mid-ticket. So depending on which offer you have, you are going to spend the same amount of energy to market your offers. So you might as well leverage the knowledge that you have and make a lot more money if you control a smaller audience. Somebody that has a bigger audience obviously will have bigger conversions with a bigger amount of, because they have a lot more eyeballs. Whereas you that does not have that much eyeball, you definitely need to strategize to get the correct people into your offer. Number 4, you want to create an irresistible offer. A lot of times people are just creating products. Okay, this is my product. This is my offer. This is what I'm offering. This is what I'm selling. I'm selling this, and that is just it. You want to create an offer, whereas when somebody hears the offer, listens to your offer, or see your offer, they feel that the price is a lot lower than the value that they are going to get. So when we talk about creating offer, we're talking about you packaging your product, your service in a manner that when somebody hears the price, let's say you're selling it at $1,000, they hear the price and they see what they are getting with it. They're like, oh man, she ain't serious about her life, because I'm definitely getting a whole lot more. You don't want to sell because something is $1,000. Somebody has to view the value as $1,000. That's when you struggle to sell. You want to ensure that when you are selling, that what people are getting seems a lot more valuable than what they are paying for, what they are spending. Number 4. No, I think this was number 4. Number 5. You want to start working in the business and not just working on the business. A lot of time, many people get stuck in the ideas, they get stuck in the creative process, in trying to be perfect, in ensuring that everything is perfect in their business, perceived business, that they never actually get down to doing business, to trying to sell, to trying to get people to buy from them. So if you want to start making $10,000, well, you want to start selling. You want to start getting in front of the people. You want to start asking for the sale. A lot of times people will be stuck on, I want to ensure that the aesthetic of my Instagram matches. I want to ensure that I'm getting enough followers into my community. I want to ensure that I'm growing my numbers before I start selling. I want to ensure that my color palette actually is working. I want to ensure that this blog post is perfect. My website is perfect. All of these things are good and whole grand and are fantastic for your business. But trust me, they don't pay. What pays is selling. So you want to be focusing on your revenue generating activities. You want to be focusing on creating content that gets people to reach out to you to buy from you. You want to focus your energy on getting people on the telephone or on your sales page and spending money. So you want to start working in the business and just not on the business. It's important to work on the business as well. It's important to acquire, because when you're acquiring knowledge or you are getting coaching, it's obviously working on the business, but you need to start implementing everything that you are learning. Even if you are learning from these few YouTube videos, if you are not implementing, you will not make money. So you need to start creating implementation plans when you need to implement, and not just focus on acquiring knowledge and not doing. So do more and you will see the results. Number 6. Here we are approaching the end of this video. So if you would like help with the entire process. You want somebody to hold your hand. You want to know how you can land your first three clients. You want to know how you can grow your coaching business. You're at the 5,000, you're at three low four figures, 3,000, and you want to be able to be charging a lot higher and making a whole lot more. Check out the description box down below, book a call. It's free, and we'll see how we can help you and work with you to reach those income goals. Now, the number 6, like I said, you want to show up authentically as yourself and do not be afraid to move away from the status quo. Now, I want to tell you a quick story. When I was growing up, if for many people who don't know me, that just know me on the internet, I'm a 6'2" woman. I'm 1 meter 88 tall. And I grew up in a country where the average woman is 5.6. Average woman is below 1 meter 70. And going to school was excruciating because the minute I would walk somewhere and people would be looking at me, oh my gosh, she's so tall. Oh my gosh, she's a giant. Oh my gosh, she looks like an electric pole. Or I know I was called a palm tree. I was called electric pole. I was called giant. And you know, kids can be cruel. So they would do that constantly. And I often felt like I just wanted to sink into the floor and be invisible. All I wanted was to be able to blend in, to be able to be like all the other girls. But everywhere I went, I kept drawing unwanted attention because I didn't want the attention. I didn't want being called different. So when I got online as a coach, I didn't want to move away from the status quo. It took me a long time to actually find my own voice. I was part of what I call the Me Too marketing. Me too, I do this too. I do this too. If somebody, yes, I do it too, but I didn't want to voice opinions that will rock the boat and will be different to others because growing up, I just wanted to blend in. So the internet was allowing me to blend in. But that was hurting my business because I was hiding in plain sight. Because there are people out there that wanted to hear what I had to say, but I didn't want to say it because I didn't want to be different. And it took a lot of coaching because I eventually went from therapy to actually getting a coach because I felt like therapy was not helping me. It wasn't. And once I got a coach, I understood what was my problem and eventually moved away from the Me Too movement marketing that is happening online. Because a lot of times you got to get on your timeline as a coach. If you have a few coaches on your friends list, you will see everybody's marketing the same. Everybody's talking about the same thing. Everybody is just another version of something, right? So you want to be able to stand out. People that make it online are leaders, thought leaders, and they are not afraid to say that no, I don't agree with this. No, I want to do things differently. No, I don't want to do this because I don't feel that it aligns with me. No, I don't believe this. I actually believe that this. Or everybody's telling you this, but this is actually what I think is the correct way. The minute you start showing up as authentically you will start attracting your tribe and you will eventually find your clients because there are people out there that are just like you, that think the same way as you, believe the same thing, but do not have the voice or do not have the courage to speak up and say these things. And when you say it and they're like, oh my gosh, Tanya is saying what I've been saying. Tanya, I'm connecting so much with what Tanya says. I want to start following her. I want to learn from her. I want to do this like her. Oh, I want to actually think I can now do this because there are other people that are doing the same thing. So you are a thought leader, and that's how you start moving your brand and positioning your brand as a premium brand. So you want to be working on your mindset. And also you want to think, whenever you see people sharing their successes, this is something else I want to share. Whenever you see other people sharing their successes and you feel triggered, you have to recognize that you have a lot of mindset issues to work out. If you are somebody sharing the success or sharing the thoughts and you are feeling triggered, you have to recognize that you might be coming from a place of envy, projection, or jealousy. But you now have to start trying to identify, why am I triggered by what they are saying? Why am I triggered by everything that they do and I don't like them for no actual reasons, but them just being them? It's most probably because you are projecting something onto them. Maybe you wish you were able to show up a lot more like them. Maybe you wish you were doing things a lot more like them, but you don't feel ready to do it. Or maybe you envy what they are doing and you would like to do it, but you don't know how to do it. When you start recognizing what are triggering those thoughts, that is growth. Because then that is how you're going to go from competition, seeing everybody as your competition, and now looking at collaboration. And that now opens you up to the abundance mindset that is necessary to grow as an online coach. Now, moving on from this, the point 7 actually aligns with what I just spoke about. When you start recognizing that you need growth, you need to either find a mentor, a coach, or a leader in what you are doing and try to learn from them. It is point blank unnecessary to want to play in the mud because you want to prove that you can do it on your own. I tried it and I moved away from it. I think the biggest coaching contract that I signed in my life, I could buy an apartment with that in South Africa. And I remember I was speaking to a friend on the phone. She's also a coach, and she's like, "Well, if you convert this in rands, girl, that's a whole lot of money." And I realized that I had changed the way I thought because I had moved into an abundance mindset. Back when I had issues, trust me, I would never think of spending that much money on myself because I wouldn't bet on myself. So when you start recognizing that you need help, you want to get somewhere, find somebody that can help you get there. Maybe the person that is triggering you, the reason why they are triggering you online is because you know that you can learn from them, but your inner person is like, hell no, we are not moving into that direction. It is too uncomfortable to be this way. So you want to start getting mentors, coaches, because it will help you get to that place a lot faster. And also, entrepreneurship is so hard at times and so difficult. Even me, I have those difficult days. You want to have a coach that you can call up on, and they will be able to help you and show you direction and even guide you where you would have normally made a mistake. So number 8, number 8 is fall in love with the process. Fall in love with the process and don't always think of, I'm only doing this to make $10,000. Because it's kind of like when you go to the gym and you're trying to lose weight and you get into the gym and you see all these people looking good, looking fit, but you are not there yet. And your motivation is only to make money or to lose weight. The first 2 weeks, 3 weeks, you will show up, but eventually you would give up. Whereas once you fall in love, you shift from I just want to make money to I'm in love with this and I'm sticking it out because I love doing this. You get so good at doing it that you eventually start making the money or losing weight the way you need to. So you want to rewire and reframe your thought process when it comes to making money online and making money as a coach. Number 9, you want to start looking at collaborations and visibility. You want to start getting visible where your people are. Look at getting on podcasts. Look at collaborating in other groups. Look at if groups in communities that you are part of online, do they have experts spots, speaking engagement that you can get in front of the audience. That way, By gaining visibility, you establish your authority as well as an expert, as a coach, and there will be people that will align with what you do. And that eventually will bring people into your ecosystem, and you eventually are able to sell to them. And number 10, final one, you want to get good at selling. You have to understand that any business that you start operating today, you are in the business of selling. That is your business. You do not have a business if you do not bring revenue. And all businesses, whether you are selling a cup, or whether you are selling a phone, or whether you are selling a card, or a bag, or a program, or a course, you are selling something. Even as a bookkeeper, you are selling your services. As a VA, you are selling your services. You want to get good at selling and understand why your people will buy. This is the number one skill that any entrepreneur, any business person needs to have. You have to be able to sell. Because once you get good at selling, that is how you bring in revenue. Now, I hope you enjoyed this video, and let me know down in the comment below, which one do you feel that you need help with? And if you agree with everything that I have said, or if you think that there's other things that I should have included that I didn't, you want to share it in the comment below so that other people can see it. But on this note, thank you so much for stopping by. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share with somebody that needs this, comment, and also book an appointment if you need further assistance in getting started as a coach or moving your coaching practice in the right direction. On this note, thank you so much for stopping by, and I love you so much, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.